Touchdown! Well, you see right there, and boys, they just scored a touchdown. And today I will be showing you how you can find the volume of a football, which is an ellipsoid, using calculus, using the integrals and the rules for solids of revolutions. Over here. All right. So you just saw an example. You just saw a football, and I told you before that I was going to show you how you can solve the volume of this football, which is an ellipsoid. So first thing you want to do, we're solving this using the method of slicing, this method. I'm sorry. And what that is similar to the this method, but you know what the formula for the area of the cross-sectional shape. And the cross-sectional shape of a football, when you slice a football in half, then you just have that cross-sectional shape, that gives you It's not the best, but that's tough. It's alright. Okay. So, what does this remind you of? An ellipse. And now, knowing that this is an ellipse, we can find what the area formula for this shape would be. We know what it is, and that is x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equal to 1. Boom. But with this, we're not going to be able to do much because it's equaling to 1. So to plug into the equation that I'll show you later on, you want to solve for y. And how to do this? Just simple, rearranging. We should know this from like pre-algebra. Okay, that would give us y squared over b squared equal to 1 minus x squared over a squared. Go back up here. That becomes y squared is equal to b squared parentheses 1 minus x squared over a squared. Boom. Now we're gonna plug in. Boom. Now Alright, we're back from the advertisement. That should be there because YouTube should have gave me a sponsorship by now. But you know how the big companies be against minorities. So as we're doing, we're gonna continue on. I'm gonna square this right side. That's gonna be b y 1 minus x squared over a squared. The b squared just becomes b after you find the square root of it. Okay, so that right here will be our f of x. Y is the same thing as f of x. You all should know this. Okay, so we're gonna continue on. Now, to find the volume of this football, there's a special formula. This formula is v is equal to the integral of a of x. And don't forget your intervals from a to b. So I'm gonna make a little reminder up here. Don't forget intervals. You don't want to make that mistake because you can't solve the problem if you forget your integrals. Okay, so continuing on. Now, what is a of x? A of x is, for using the this method, a of x will be pi times f of x squared. So instead of having f of x here, we're going to plug that in. V is equal to And we're also going to plug in our intervals. I forgot to put it here. I apologize. From negative A, B, negative B. I apologize. Okay, so what we're finding is from this side to that, from A to negative A. So I'm going to plug that in. A, negative A. Then we're going to plug in what A of x is as pi f of x squared. Now, we solved for f of x already. That is a difference between the slicing method and this method. We already have what the area formula is. So, we're going to plug that in. That gives us v is equal to interval from a to negative a pi. We're going to plug that in, pi. Okay, before I was rudely interrupted by my cameraman, I was doing this. I'm sorry. I got a new cameraman this time. My other cameraman, he's living life, you feel me? This cameraman is not so experienced. He's not so good. I don't know how to feel about him. He probably won't get paid for this video, but it's cool. All right, continuing on. That gives b. I'm gonna plug in the f of x. B times square root 1 minus x squared over a squared. This is a little small, I apologize. And that squared. Now I'm gonna make it bigger over there. We're gonna continue on. We're gonna simplify this little part right here. That gives us v is equal to the integral from a to negative a pi. Simplifying this, that gives b squared, and then this radical goes away. So we're gonna put this in parentheses, 1 minus x squared over a squared. All right, so now using the rules, the constant rule of integrals, we're gonna move the pi and the b squared outside of the interval. We're not solving for that. We can move the a squared also, but I don't want to make it more difficult for myself. I'm going to leave it there for now. You're going to see. It becomes v is equal to integral from a, negative a. I folded. I apologize. Forgot to put the constants outside. Pi and b squared, and then integral a to negative a, 1 minus x squared over a squared. And now we can solve for this interval. That's going to give us, and we're using this one right here. The integral of 1 is always like, ooh, I apologize again. I forgot to put my dx. I don't want to get anybody upset by not putting dx there. I'm sorry. dx. You have to put the dx there. It doesn't make sense because you need it there. Okay, it becomes v equal to pi b squared. Then solving for this integral of 1 is going to become x. And then right here, using the power rule, which is x to the n, is the integral of x to the n is equal to x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1. That is more easy written down, but I'm not going to write that down right now. No, I'm not going to write it down at all. That becomes x minus x cubed because we added 1 to this exponent. Then we put it over 3, and then put the a squared there also. It becomes 3a squared interval from a to negative a. And now look, there's a little cool thing that I noticed. This part of the ellipse it's not drawn to scale, but a good perfectly drawn ellipse, this part will be equal to this part. So instead of solving from a to negative a, you can solve from a to 0 and then multiply by 2. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna write it like this: v equal to 2. The 2, because that's what I'm multiplying both parts by 2. 2 pi b squared, x minus x cubed over 3a squared from a to 0. It's more simple to solve from a to 0. They're going to give us the same answer. It's more simple because this 0 will make, you'll see. Alright, and now we're going to solve for the interval. V 2 pi b squared. We're going to plug in what we have. That becomes a minus a cubed over 3a squared minus, when you plug 0 in here, it's just going to give you 0. That's going to be 0. And that's why I went to solve from a to 0, because it's more simple instead of putting negative a, and then it's going to come out with the same answer at the end. So, they're just making it simple for ourselves. So, solve for that. We can also simplify right here, a cubed over a squared. That's going to give a over 3. And then v is equal to 2 pi b squared a minus a over 3. And there you have it, folks. How you can solve for the volume of a football using this method. There is a more accurate way using the y is equal to sine of x equation, but we're not going to do that here in this video. Thank you for our final answer, by the way, is v is equal to 2 pi b squared parentheses a minus a3. So thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to share it with all your people, all your animals, everybody, you know. Thank you, Brendan, for watching, and I'm gonna thank also my other cameraman for giving me the emotional support that I need. This cameraman I have here is not so good. He's not supporting me as well. I'm just kidding. That's my guy. So, all jokes. So, that's it. Thank you for watching. Peace out. One last thing that I want to say is, I didn't say in this video, but I didn't say in the other clips. I forgot to. I'm just gonna play basketball, but I want to thank, you know, all the people that helped me make this video. You feel me? I want to thank, you know, Chris, Matthias, Maine, Jermaine, Shoutout. Who else helped me? My brothers. I want to thank them. That's pretty much it. I ain't gonna thank that other man, my cameraman. You feel me? His money. I'm joking. Thank you, Mac. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to thank them people for helping me. Also, I only got 3 subscribers, but I got 17 views on that last video. That don't make no sense. It really don't make no sense. You feel me? So I need y'all boys who watching them videos to subscribe. You feel me? I'm famous now. You wanna be part of that? You wanna feel me? Subscribe. You feel me, ladies? Hey, I'm trying to go crazy, my baby. You feel me? Hey, I'm gonna keep it PG though, but that's pretty much it. Yeah.